Sky 11?
Let's do it on dev.
And dev, what bylaws you will use it then? Signature Park?
1 second.
Because there
Because
so many changes have been made. I think the better I show the Sky 11.
I'm also thinking Sky 11. It's just that there was a recent plugin update from Hakan and a lot was added. We're actually just the deposit, right, Ash?
Yep.
So I think let's do it in Sky 11. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's do it in Sky 11.
Okay, so I'm in the back end of the Sky 11. Going to go to the Pro business setting.
Yep.
Okay, so let me go to the bylaws or house rule.
Are you looking for a copy of the bylaw? I have the link open here.
I have it here online, no problem.
Okay, let's hurry it up. Oh, but this is Signature Park that you... okay.
This is Sky 11 bylaws and I'm on the Sky 11 backend. Okay. So the first services is barbecue pit. Okay.
All right.
So the services have been set up. That means your service providers have been identified under here, and you've defined your service provider. If there are two session, if the function room has a 2 session, then you split into 2, and the barbecue had a 2 session, you split into 2. Tennis court, if you have 1, it is 1. Otherwise, if it is a 2, you'll have to have a 2 tennis courts. So this one is extra here. Then we need to check why this extra here. So coming back to the bylaws.
Sorry, can you go back to that part?
Yeah.
Service provider. I see. Why is it using Daryl Delphine, Peter MA, Test 333? What is this?
Basically, service provider need to have an email address coming up. Otherwise, you can't define.
And what is the email address used for?
The email address, nothing. It just used to define a services. That's it.
Okay. Are you taking notes, Ash? Or
yeah. But
okay.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
what is our rule in using these emails? Should it be
There's no rule
like
as
the
such,
content
but
manager's account?
since we are coming to the implementation stage, I would not recommend use these kind of emails here. What I would recommend is actually you create a dummy email which can say that barbecue pit one at something like that, and have it created a record for that and choose it from here. Okay, so once you create your login, I mean you create a record, that email address will appear here. Okay, so this is because still under testing, it's been used for different Daryl and all, but it's not advisable to use a Daryl, Peter, or whoever it is. Either if you want to use it, you use it as the like MA.
Understand. Next, what is this barbecue pit 2, function room session 2, barbecue pit 1? It seems random.
No,
Are
it's
these
not
the same
random
times?
actually. It's not random. It's basically like if there are 2 sessions, then you split it into 2, like a barbecue pit. If you come back to your working hours, your working hours starts from morning. If you choose, let's say barbecue pit 1, your working hours are defined here. Okay.
Question. Why is it not called barbecue pit? Why is it called barbecue pit 1? Is it different for barbecue pit 2, barbecue pit 3?
Yes. So basically, like you have more than one barbecue pit, right? So barbecue pit is a facility. Okay, hold for a second. It's a, if you come here, it's a services. Barbecue pit is the services name.
All right.
It's a services name. Okay, service provider can be more than one. That means you may have a 6 barbecue pit.
So this is not yet set up
The facility
correctly.
kind.
Like
The facility
what?
kind. Lawrence,
This
is not yet set up correctly.
like what? Like what do you find here?
How many barbecue pits are there for Sky 11?
Sky 11, let's go to the bylaws here. Come back to the function room. I think they have a 6, I guess. You can check where it is mentioned here. If they have a more than one, it is not set up for the more than one year. It is only set up for the one now. If they have more than one, if they have a 6 barbecue pits, if they have a 2 session, then you will have the 12 barbecue pit service provider here. So I'm checking where is the number of barbecue pit mentioned. Barbecue pit. Booking plans almost. Not mentioned anywhere here number of barbecue pits. No, it's not mentioned here. How many barbecue pit they have? But now, as of now, it is considered as the 1 services and 2 session of the barbecue pit. Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm a bit speechless because the number of barbecue pits is something that I would expect we already know.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's just fix this. So I guess no choice but to just ask Mark. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to say something.
No, I would just want to say that we can list that as a question for now. So let's move on.
Let's say that it's 1 barbecue pit now. 1 services, that's a barbecue pit, and service provider has to be, can be more than 1. That means uh, the depending upon the session and also depending upon the number of barbecue pits they have. Okay.
All right, so we
Okay.
understand that, Lawrence. We call
Is
that
that
facility kind,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
front end.
Facility
Okay.
kind. Correct. Yes.
so? This will be the kind. All right.
This will
Understand.
be the kind. Okay. So the kind also need to be set up the working hours. After you set up the kind, you have to go to the working hours. You have to set up timings for the each kind.
All right. Lawrence, can we step back a bit? Let's go from general to more detailed. So let's go to services first.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we set up here in under services?
And the services name, how many services they have,
Okay.
what
All right.
services function, yeah.
And then that's under column name, locations. What's
Locations
this?
we are not using now
All right.
because
Capacity, what's this? So it's Lawrence, I think it's important that we look at the bylaws in relation to these settings. So how does capacity relate to bylaws? Why is it 0 here? Duration, why is it 300, 60, 600? Things like
okay,
those.
okay. This is capacity is actually coming from your service providers. If you look at your service provider, you have a two barbecue pit. Your service provider is actually mentioned as the capacity here. That means you have a 2 barbecue pit here, you have a 2 tennis court, and you have a 2 function room. That's how it is related.
Understand. But what is this 0 here?
This is not actually, this is not applicable. This is not a capacity like you put a 15 members, 20 members or something like that. That is 0. We are not using that functionality here. Like barbecue
Okay.
pit can hold 15 members and all those things. It is
Okay.
capacity what is mentioned in the bracket is related to the service provider.
The number of facility kinds that you
Yeah,
have per
kind.
facility. Okay. Duration.
Okay, duration is like how long a facility can be booked. That means barbecue pit. Let's say you have 1 barbecue pit and you have the 2 sessions of 5 hours each. That means your 5 hours it should be a duration, maximum duration you can book.
Where is that in the bylaws?
It will be here actually. If you look at here, barbecue pit, they say here, operating hours, so and barbecue time slots here, 11 hours to 15:30 hours.
So that's session 1,
That's
correct?
session 1. Yeah, another
So
one is
if you
5
count the
hours.
number of minutes under session 1, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3,
Hmm.
that's 4 hours and 30 minutes. So that's around 4 times 60, 240 plus 30. That's 270.
Yeah, 270.
So
Correct. But
why
you
is
go
it
to the,
300 here?
yeah, go
Yeah.
to the second session. What happens here?
Um, that's 5, 6,
Correct.
7, 8, 9, 10. That's 5 hours.
Yeah, 5 hours. But you have only one no duration setting per
Correct?
facility. So it's kept it as the 5 hours of average.
So
You
we
cannot
say
have
that duration here is the maximum. Ay, we lost him. Nawala siya.
Okay.
Join.
At gusto ko na rin,
So,
ay,
ganun yun.
hi, we're live.
Ay,
Or let's not publish this anymore because anyway,
yeah.
Ayun na. Uy, yung alam mo yun, yung di mo alam kung ilang barbecue pits meron tayo.
Oo. Parang, ha? Bakit?
Na.
Nasaan na siya?
Uy, may chat si Mark na gusto mo mag-join muna tayo sa call with Slavi, yung i-introduce daw si Ingo.
Okay.
Pingo si Gian. Ay,
Sige. Anong chat ni Mark?
pag-usapan daw with Slavi na bakit hindi alam ng QA yung business settings, business rules. Dapat daw QA talaga may alam. Pero for now, ako na daw yung in charge, tayong dalawa. Tapos, pero dapat din daw niya malaman.
Back?
Right.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, back.
Okay, I think your tab got suspended.
I think
Lori,
the tap is turned off.
Can we pause this? You can stay on this Google Hangout. We just need to say hi to Slavi and Gian. In the meantime, it would help speed up this meeting if you can, if actually, I have listed down already the parts of the bylaws and I want you to just show me where it is.
Yeah, okay. Then, okay. Let's
We'll
go
just-
to the bylaws. Okay,
We'll
let's
just
go to
catch
the
up with
bylaws.
you, okay?
Okay, let's
Give
go
us maybe 10 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.